What if the fruit you grab every day is secretly messing with your blood sugar levels? Today, we're uncovering the 5 fruits diabetics should avoid if you're serious about keeping your levels in check. Let's be honest, fruits are usually seen as the go-to healthy snack. They're packed with vitamins, fiber, and antioxidants. But if you have diabetes, not every fruit is a friend. Some fruits are loaded with sugars that can send your blood sugar skyrocketing. While your body might love the natural sweetness, for diabetics, those extra grams of sugar can become a real problem. Managing diabetes is already a daily challenge. Balancing medication, exercise, and diet isn't easy. And here's where many get tripped up, assuming that because something is natural, it's automatically safe. Unfortunately, that isn't always the case. Research, including insights from the American Diabetes Association, shows that high-sugar fruits can lead to rapid spikes in blood glucose, which may eventually increase the risk of complications. So today we're breaking down 5 fruits that might be best to avoid, or at least eat in very strict moderation, if you're managing diabetes. And before you go grabbing a bowl of fruit salad, let's dive into why these particular fruits might not be the best choice. Let's start with mangoes. Mangoes are delicious, bright, and tropical, but they're also one of the sweeter fruits out there. A single mango can pack up to 45 grams of sugar. For someone managing diabetes, that's a hefty dose of natural sugar in one sitting. Think about it this way. When you eat a mango, your body is processing a large amount of fructose and glucose quickly. This can lead to a spike in your blood sugar levels, especially if you're not pairing it with a good source of protein or healthy fats that can slow down sugar absorption. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism points out that rapid sugar absorption can strain your pancreas over time. That's why many dietitians advise people with diabetes to enjoy mangoes very rarely, or only in very small portions. If you're craving something tropical, you might consider swapping out mangoes for fruits with lower sugar content, or mixing a tiny piece of mango with fiber-rich foods to slow down that sugar hit. Next up is pineapple. It might look like the symbol of tropical paradise, but pineapples have a high glycemic index. This means that they can cause a quick jump in your blood sugar levels. Even though pineapples are rich in vitamins and have digestive enzymes like bromelain, their sugar content can be a problem for diabetics. Imagine eating a large chunk of pineapple on a hot day. It's refreshing and satisfying, but that same refreshing sweetness can send your blood sugar on a roller coaster ride if you're not careful. Research from Harvard Health Publishing suggests that foods with a high glycemic index can lead to short-term spikes and longer-term complications if consumed in excess. If you love pineapple, consider limiting your portion size and pairing it with protein, like a handful of nuts, to help moderate the blood sugar response. Sometimes, a little bit is all you really need to get that tropical flavor without overdoing it. Now let's talk grapes. Grapes are tiny, convenient, and perfect for snacking, until you realize how easy it is to overeat them. A cup of grapes might seem like a light snack, but because they're so small and bite-sized, you can end up consuming a lot more than you intended. Each grape carries natural sugars, and when you eat them by the handful, those sugars add up quickly. It's not just about the quantity. Grapes have a low fiber-to-sugar ratio compared to other fruits, which means they don't slow down sugar absorption very much. This can lead to rapid spikes in blood sugar levels. Some research indicates that continuous high intake of high-sugar foods, even natural sugars, can increase insulin resistance over time. For diabetics, maintaining insulin sensitivity is crucial. So, while grapes might be an easy and appealing snack, it's important to be mindful of how many you're eating. A good tip: measure out a serving instead of eating straight from the bunch. That small habit can help you avoid unintentional overconsumption. Bananas are a classic snack, portable, filling, and packed with potassium. However, they're also known for their high carbohydrate content, especially as they ripen. The riper the banana, the higher its sugar content becomes. A medium-ripe banana can contain over 14 grams of sugar and nearly 27 grams of carbs. For someone with diabetes, those carbs are significant. When consumed, they're quickly broken down into glucose, which may lead to a spike in your blood sugar. Some studies have shown that the glycemic response of bananas can vary significantly depending on their ripeness. A less ripe, greener banana has a lower glycemic index compared to a yellow, fully ripe one. So what's the takeaway? If you're craving a banana, consider choosing it when it's still a bit on the green side. Or even better, limit your portion size. Pairing a banana with a protein source like peanut butter can also help slow the sugar absorption. Remember, it's not that you have to cut bananas out entirely, but being mindful of ripeness and portion size can make a big difference. Finally, let's discuss watermelon. Watermelon is undeniably refreshing and hydrating, making it a favorite on hot summer days. However, it has a very high glycemic index, which means it can raise your blood sugar levels quickly. Even though watermelon is about 90% water, the quick digesting sugars it contains can cause rapid fluctuations in blood sugar if you're not careful. While some might argue that the glycemic load of watermelon is low due to its water content, the problem arises when you consume it in large portions. It's easy to slice up a big wedge and lose track of how much you're actually eating. For diabetics, those rapid spikes, even if temporary, can be a concern over the long term. Research published in Diabetes Care emphasizes that maintaining stable blood sugar levels is critical for long-term health, and foods that cause rapid spikes should be approached with caution. A small serving of watermelon, balanced with other low glycemic foods, can be acceptable, but moderation is key. Let's wrap this up. If you have diabetes, you know that every choice counts. Fruits are healthy, but not all fruits are created equal when it comes to managing blood sugar levels. Here's the quick recap. Mangoes, tasty but high in sugar. Limit your portions. Pineapples. Their high glycemic index can lead to spikes. Enjoy sparingly. Grapes, easy to overeat, leading to too much sugar too quickly. Measure your servings. Bananas, best when slightly green or eaten in small portions, especially mindful of ripeness. Watermelon, refreshing yet capable of causing rapid spikes if eaten in large quantities. Stick to small servings. The bottom line? It's not about eliminating fruit entirely, far from it. Fruits provide essential vitamins and fiber. The goal is to be smart about what, when, and how much you're eating. Always consider pairing these fruits with proteins or healthy fats to slow down sugar absorption. And remember, individual responses to fruit can vary. What works for one person might not work for another. Always consult with your healthcare provider or a registered dietitian before making any significant changes to your diet. If you found these tips helpful, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on practical diabetes diet advice. Thanks for watching, and here's to making smarter choices every day.